this auspicious occasion of today. Recently, the persistent attacks on peace-loving Nigerians have become a thing of concern to the nation. The sad threat to security informed the Chief of Army Staff to direct 4 Special Forces Command to conduct clearance operations to destroy terrorist camps in the contiguous regions. The command moved swiftly in planning joint operations with Operation Wildstroke, which is a defense headquarters operation, Nigerian Navy ship Lugard, the Nigerian Air Force, and Command Army Records. Other formations that participated in the operation are Guards Brigade, the Nigerian Police Force, and Department of State Service. The operation was nicknamed Operation Nutcracker. Operation Nutcracker is being conducted to clear Ogia Forest, Panda Forest, Otu Forest, and contiguous hills in Nasarawa states. Other areas of interest include Zagana, Makpa, Abochi, and Barada in Kotonkarfe local government area of Kogi state. The operation was predicated on several complaints of killings, kidnapping for ransom, abduction for slavery, and sex wives. It also includes cattle rustling, among other banditry activities. The Boko Haram terrorists in North Central region over the years have been using these villages as camp to list mayhem on victims along Okene Lokoja routes, Lokoja Abaji routes, as well as Toto Umasha roads, and terrorizing other neighboring villages to their camps. They also use same camps from where they terrorize people in contiguous villages, thereby making social and economic activities within the area non-existent. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, it is in the interest of this that Operation Nutcracker was instituted, and the result is what we are seeing today. The credit of this operation goes to the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, for the confidence reposed in the Armed Forces, the service chiefs, particularly the Chief of Army Staff, whom, despite the odds, gave the Special Forces this ample chance to handle the task. I most sincerely reiterate that the people of North Central region have proven beyond doubt that indeed, even in the 21st century, terrorism can still be defeated when the people reject the terrorists. The people of the region holds the credit for the success of Operation Nutcracker, as they provided all actionable intelligence, the resultant effect of which we are witnessing today. This brings to fore that once the people reject the terrorists, as done by the people of North Central region, the terrorists will have nowhere to hibernate. This is a food for thought to our people in the northeastern part and northwestern part of this country. This afternoon, Your Excellencies, is the product of seamless cooperation, discreet and sound planning, effective cooperation, above all, professional execution on detailed preparations that we are witnessing. I therefore present to you this captured 778 women of the terrorists that emanated from 17 states of the nation who have decided to terrorize this nation, as you can see. I am to add that these women and children are the real terrorists, as they are the people that indoctrinate newly kidnapped women and children, and they are the bankers of the spoils of kidnapping and armed robbery acts of their husbands. Your Excellencies, members of the press, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, recovered from the houses of these vipers are improvised explosive devices, ammunition, and materials for producing rockets. Intelligence have proven in recent times that all these explosives were prepared to cause mayhem in the Federal Capital Territory and make governance untenable at the seat of power. As I conclude this press briefing, I would like to urge all the dislodged terrorists to come out of their hiding and hand over their arms to officers and men of Operation Nutcracker. The armed forces of Nigeria are not at war with peace-loving citizens of our dear nation. and will never be at war with its citizens inasmuch as they conduct themselves orderly and eschew violence. Your Excellencies, invited guests, members of the press, as I round up this press briefing, our gallant men and tracking experts are tracking escaped leaders such as Sadiku, Babuji Yellow, and Buji. I'm pleased to inform this August gathering that the dragnet is becoming closer and closer by the day, while the tracking signals are getting stronger by the seconds. Therefore, catching on this window of opportunity given by the Chief of Army Staff for all terrorists and bandits to surrender, they must not miss this ample opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, the breakdown of captured families and those rescued are as follows. Niger State has 86 women, 232 children. Kano has 20 women, 64 children. FCT has 15 women, 42 children. Katsina has 13 women, 26 children. Sokoto has 20 women, 43 children. Borno has 7 and 18 children. But it's good to remark here that Sadiku, a lieutenant of Abubakar Shakau, was sent 7 months ago to come and take over the camp in Otu. And on reaching Otu, it became eminent that for him to take over, he has to exert himself. And that led to the execution of the leader of Darussalam that was there and his deputy. And thereafter, he took charge of the camp as the Boko Haram leader and started teaching the tenets of Boko Haram. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it is in this regard that Headquarters 4 Special Forces Command would like to officially hand over the captured women and children to the governors of the affected states here present and their various directors of state security services, particularly that of Nasarawa, Niger, and Kogi states, for further screening and rehabilitation. At this point, permit me to register the profound gratitude of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukuru Yusuf Buratai, to the Governor of Niger State, Nasarawa State, and His Excellency Niger State, His Excellency Abdullahi Sule, that of Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Aya Bello, for all the support given to create a necessary platform for this operation to be successful. This brief ceremony will not end without acknowledging the rules and cooperation of Commander Operation Wildstroke, Major General M.A. Ekini, Commander NNS Lugard, Commodore A.A. Adesanya, Air Commodore Itukudo of the Nigerian Air Force, Headquarters Command Record Major General O.O. Soloe, and Commander Gas Brigade, Brigadier General M.T. Usman. Of course, I must recognize the support given to us in the course of this operation by the various commissioners of police and directors of state service in the contiguous states, particularly that of Nasarawa State. I will also want to assure all that we will continue to work in synergy with all relevant security agencies and stakeholders in order to sustain the tempo of offensive action against all criminal elements whose activities are inimical to the peace and security of our land. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, be reminded that together we stand, divided we fall, and that for successful mission of any armed forces, the people must be willing to support the security agencies with actionable intelligence as witnessed with the people of North Central region. I most appreciate the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, the Executive Governors of Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger, Benue, Plateau, and Taraba states for providing the platform on which the Special Forces and entire troops that took part in Operation Nutcracker glided to the successes we are witnessing today. Thank you for coming, and good luck.